The southern stingray inhabits the coastal tropical and subtropical waters of the western Atlantic Ocean from New Jersey to Brazil. They inhabit shallow waters down to 170 feet deep. They can be found individually, in pairs, or in loose groups. They burrow into the sand with their diamond-shaped body during the day and hunt for prey at night. When buried, usually their eyes and spiracles are the only things visible. The spiracles allow them to breathe while they are buried in the sand. These stingrays are normally non-aggressive, but they do possess venomous spines at the base of their tail for defense. They will use their spine if stepped on. The sting is extremely painful. At night, southern stingrays slowly graze on the sandy sea floor. They mainly feed on bottom-dwelling invertebrates and small fish. Their flat teeth are used to crush shellfish. They use their electroreceptors and sense of smell to locate prey. They flap their fins near the bottom or blow water from their mouth to uncover the prey. They are often accompanied by fish that use the rays for a feeding advantage by picking up some of the organisms the rays flush out of the sand. Southern stingrays are ovoviviparous. This means that embryos receive nourishment from a yolk sac while they develop inside their mother, and live birth is given. A female will give birth to anywhere from 2 to 10 young. The young are 17 or 18 inches wide at birth and resemble miniature adults. No parental care is given after birth. Adults can reach about 5 feet wide. Females grow larger than males. They are preyed on by large sharks. For more marine facts, click the subscribe button. The Napoleon fish is a large endangered wrasse that can be found in the shallow tropical waters of the Indo-Pacific. These fish can grow to about 7 feet long. They are typically spotted solitary or in pairs. Napoleon fish are active during the day. They flap their pectoral fins to swim. They typically hide in reef caves or under coral ledges at night. They have thick lips and tough teeth. They feed on a variety of reef fish and marine invertebrates. They can even eat toxic prey like boxfish and crown-of-thorns starfish. Napoleon fish are protogynous hermaphrodites. This means that the females are capable of transitioning into males later in life. Older males can be recognized by the more prominent bump on their forehead. For reproduction, they will form small spawning aggregations. Eggs are fertilized in the water column. Juveniles often inhabit inshore reefs, typically around staghorn coral. Large adults are more likely to be found in deeper reefs. Adults are estimated to live about 30 years. They are sometimes preyed on by larger fish, like sharks. Napoleon fish are highly vulnerable to overfishing. Their numbers have decreased over the last few decades. Because of their desirable flavor and texture, they are prized as a luxury food item in some areas of East Asia, making them a very valuable catch for fishermen. A Napoleon fish can be sold by the kilogram for hundreds of dollars. Juveniles are frequently caught live and cultured until they grow to market size, which can take 3 to 5 years. For more marine facts, click the subscribe button. The dolphin fish can be found inhabiting the tropical and subtropical areas of the Atlantic, Pacific, and Indian Oceans. They are highly migratory, surface-dwelling fish that like to hang out in the open ocean near floating objects like the brown algae sargassum. Their prey also seek shelter near these floating objects. These fish are fast-growing voracious predators. that inhabit depths down to 280 feet. They are opportunistic feeders that eat a variety of small fish, crustaceans, and squid. They primarily hunt during the day, using their keen eyesight. They are estimated to be able to reach swimming speeds of over 50 miles per hour. Dolphin fish only live 2 to 5 years, but they can grow over 7 feet long. Their average size is 3 feet long, and males are usually larger than females. Older males can be identified by the bony crest on their head. Dolphin fish can become reproductively mature in only 4 to 5 months. They spawn in surface waters multiple times per year. Females will release tens of thousands of eggs. Their eggs and larvae are pelagic. Smaller dolphin fish tend to travel in schools. Larger dolphin fish travel alone or in pairs. Dolphin fish are highly prized as game fish. They are targeted all around the world by commercial and recreational fishermen. Their fast growth and high reproductive rates make them resistant to overfishing. They are commonly preyed on by larger fish like tuna and marlin. For more marine facts, click the subscribe button. Reaching around 20 feet long, the great white shark is the largest living predatory fish on Earth. Great whites can be found in temperate and sometimes tropical waters all throughout the world. Ever since the release of the 1975 movie Jaws, great white sharks have been given a bad reputation. In reality, many more people are killed by dogs each year than by sharks. Great white sharks can migrate long distances, but they spend much of their time in nearshore waters close to their prey. They feed on a variety of organisms such as seals, sea lions, dolphins, sea turtles, small sharks, large whale carcasses, bony fish, and squid. Many of the attacks on humans are the result of a shark mistaking a person for a seal or sea turtle. When hunting, great white sharks will often ambush prey from below. They may even breach completely out of the water during the attack. Their mouth contains about 300 sharp, serrated teeth arranged in rows. Along with an excellent sense of smell, sharks can sense the electrical fields of prey by using special sensory organs called ampullae of Lorenzini. Female great white sharks are thought to give live birth every few years to around 2 to 10 pups. Newborns may already be near 5 feet long at birth. Their slow reproduction and small populations due to years of human exploitation makes great white sharks vulnerable to extinction. Today, many areas around the world have made it illegal to fish for great white sharks. Their population is not large enough for large-scale commercial fishing. The majority of annual captures are accidental. Great white sharks are curious and they will sometimes scavenge from fishermen's nets or hooked fish, often resulting in their entrapment. In addition, they are still subject to sport fishing and illegal poaching. Their fins are sold to be used in soup, while their teeth and jaws are used as trophies and curios. In the wild, great white sharks are occasionally preyed on by killer whales. For more marine facts, click the subscribe button. The John Dory can be easily recognized by the large spot on its sides. These fish are usually solitary and found near the bottom of the sea floor. They inhabit the waters of the eastern Atlantic, the Mediterranean Sea, Black Sea, and the Indo-West Pacific from depths of 15 to 1,300 feet. Their distribution is very patchy. A John Dory will feed on a variety of fish and cephalopods. They are expert hunters. In order to hunt, they slowly approach their prey. This way, their highly compressed body makes them appear almost invisible. When within striking range, they shoot out their protrusible jaws and engulf the victim. A John Dory will reach maturity at about 4 years of age. In the northeast Atlantic, these fish spawn in the spring. Females release their eggs into the water column multiple times each spawning season. John Dories are dark brown as juveniles and silvery as adults. Adults can grow up to 3 feet long and live for 15 years. Females live longer than males. Their predators include sharks and large bony fish. The John Dory is also a popular food fish. They are usually caught with bottom trawls. For more marine facts, click the subscribe button. Seahorses are unique, slow-moving fish that are found in shallow, temperate, and tropical waters around the world. Their bodies contain bony plates instead of scales. There are around 50 species of seahorses. They utilize specialized cells called chromatophores to blend in with their surroundings. Seahorses like to inhabit areas with seagrasses, mangroves, or coral that they can cling onto with their tail. This keeps them from being swept away with the current, since they are poor swimmers. The fins on the side of their head can beat 50 times a second, helping them to steer while they swim by moving the long fin on their back. The size of a seahorse depends on the species. The tiniest seahorse only grows to the size of a grain of rice, while the largest species can reach over a foot long. Tiny crustaceans are their primary food source. Since seahorses have no teeth, they must use their straw-like snout to suction their food from the water. They spend most of the day eating. Their eyes can move independently of one another so that they can look for food and look out for predators at the same time. Some species mate for life. Unlike the majority of animals in the world, male seahorses give birth, not the females. Male seahorses carry the developing embryos in a pouch, much like a kangaroo. A female will deposit her eggs into the pouch. The pouch is sealed and the male fertilizes the eggs. The young will develop inside the pouch for a few weeks. When they are born, the seahorses already resemble miniature adults. Depending on the species, a male may only give birth to a few babies or over 1,000. A baby seahorse is called a fry. Only a small percentage will survive until adulthood. Due to low birth rates and long parental care, many seahorse species are in decline. Millions of seahorses are harvested from the wild every year for the aquarium trade, for decorations, and for use in traditional Chinese medicine. Some people believe that ingesting seahorses can help to treat various ailments, such as asthma. For more marine facts, click the subscribe button. The Hawaiian monk seal is one of the most endangered seals in the world. They are endemic to the Hawaiian Islands, meaning that they are found nowhere else in the world. Only around 1,400 of these seals exist today, since humans hunted them to near extinction in the 19th and 20th centuries. Their recovery has been very slow due to numerous problems, including human disturbance on beaches, pollution, and fishing net entanglement. They are also subject to being preyed upon by tiger sharks and Galapagos sharks. Hawaiian monk seals forage near the seafloor and consume a wide variety of food, depending on what is available. This can include small fish, squid, octopus, and crustaceans. Seals dive in order to hunt for their food and spend 2/3 of their time at sea. Most dives are around 200 feet in depth. However, seals have been recorded diving over 1,800 feet deep. Monk seals are solitary individuals
that can live around 30 years. Male monk seals can reach around 7 feet in length, while females grow larger to around 8 feet. Females can weigh up to 600 pounds. Female monk seals carry their babies for 10 to 11 months. At birth, a monk seal pup will already be over 3 feet in length. Male monk seals can be quite aggressive. They sometimes mob females in order to be the first one to mate. This can lead to injuries to the female. Monk seals usually haul out on land to give birth, molt, or rest. Molting takes place once every year. If you see a monk seal resting on a beach, do not disturb it. It is saving up energy so it can hunt again. If the seal is constantly disturbed, it won't have the proper amount of energy to feed, making it more vulnerable to predators. If there is a mother and her pup on the beach and the mother is scared off, she may not come back for her pup. A monk seal mother will remain on land and fast during the approximately 1 month period of nursing her pup. Then the mother will abandon her pup and return to the sea. For more marine facts, click the subscribe button.
Chimeras are large-eyed cartilaginous fish that primarily inhabit the deep ocean. There are around 40 different species. Many of these species were just discovered within the last 15 years. Chimeras are relatively abundant and can be found in all oceans around the world, most commonly from 650 to 6,500 feet deep. They use their long fins on their sides, called pectoral fins, to slowly swim over the sea floor. They primarily feed on organisms inhabiting sandy sea floors, such as clams and crabs. However, they will also feed on a variety of other creatures, including other chimeras. Instead of sharp teeth, chimeras have large grinding tooth plates for crushing prey. They have been observed diving headfirst into the sand, probably searching for prey. Chimeras use smell and electroreception to find their prey. The visible lines on their head assist them in sensing vibrations in the water. For defense, they possess a long spine in front of their dorsal fin. Males possess an additional retractable appendage on their forehead used to grasp onto females during mating. Some female species have been shown to store sperm after mating, possibly for years, most likely due to the fact that it can be hard to find a mate in the deep ocean. All chimeras are oviparous. This means that instead of giving live birth, they lay egg cases. Each egg case contains one embryo. It has been observed in some species, such as the spotted ratfish, that the female will lay 2 egg cases at a time, and multiple sets of egg cases throughout the year. The egg cases fall to the bottom, where they incubate for about a year before hatching. Hatchlings resemble miniature adults. Depending on the species, adult chimeras can grow over 4 feet long. They possess smooth skin and no scales. The many predators of chimeras include larger fish like sharks. Most chimeras are restricted to inhabiting deep waters. The few species of chimera that can inhabit shallow waters, such as the spotted ratfish, are sometimes accidentally caught by bottom-trawling fishing vessels. Even though chimeras are sometimes called ghost sharks, they are not actually sharks. It is thought that chimeras diverged from sharks around 400 million years ago. For more marine facts, click the subscribe button.